go into nuclear war and be like, well, you know, black on black crime in Chicago. I'm like, there's a nuke. Do you not see the nuke in the sky? You talking about black on black crime in Chicago?
Pathetic.
So when I say that they're cooked, they're cooked. They are filet mignon cooked, bruh. They done. I bring up police brutality incidents. I have, you know, on my channel, I've covered white people who've been brutalized by police. Do you know, when it comes to raw numbers, white people are more brutalized than black people, right? Now, we obviously can go into per capita and be like, well, black people per capita are more brutalized. But I'm like, you would think that white people would be like, well, hey, we're getting killed and brutalized by police at crazy numbers. But they don't care. They don't care. What if you bring up a white person being killed? They don't want to hear about it. They have conditioned white people to not care about white people. If you want to drive off the cliff while talking about black on black crime, by all means. These people are the type of people to get in a car accident and be like, my arm doesn't work. Well, you know, it could be worse. I could be in Chicago with black on black crime.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I'm your host King Lightskin, and I'm gonna play these two videos and I'm gonna come back with commentary.
By the way, half the struggles that black women think they face, it's of their own fucking doing. Running around in nails like this, running around in earrings like this, like you people fight every day. You people fight every day. Could you choose any outfit and get up that's like less conducive to fighting? Seriously. They wear wigs that can be pulled out. They put braids in their hair that could rip the rest of their hair out. And then they complain about having alopecia. No, it's self-induced alopecia. That's like a cutter. That's like one of those fucking losers who cut themselves. That's like them having a scar and being like, I can't believe I have scars. Like, what? Black women, you tear your hair out by the roots. You put every sort of chemical on your hair to straighten it out, despite being so proud of being black. And then you wonder why you have alopecia. And then you guys fight all the time. And yet you wear massive hoop earrings. You wear weaves in your hair. You wear fake eyelashes. You wear fake nails. All of these things are not...
Where the fuck my food stamps at, nigga? Y'all niggas hate black people for real. Where the fuck are they? Like, respect black women or else, nigga. How the fuck a big one costs more but way less than my EPT, nigga?
That first video you just got done seeing, I for some reason, I do not know what that woman's name is. She's been on the Piers Morgan show. By the way, you have to be racist to get on national television, it seems like. You can't just be saying something, spreading a good positive message or awareness or enlightenment to people and get on national syndicated television. You got to be saying some grossly disgusting racist shit, being asked to say the N-word with the hard R, or just doing blackface and then using the Halloween as a cover. Now, the first video, woman was talking about black women fight every day. That's not true. I highly doubt that she's in the black community to even know that. That's another thing. This woman speaks on black people. Only in America can you talk about and disparage black people and gain some type of notoriety. I'm starting to believe it's a fucking industry. It's a cottage industry. You just talk about and disparage black people. Since Trump's been in office, hell, even be racist and garner a mass following, because unlike contrary to popular belief, a lot of people like to say on Twitter that black people play the race card, but you see nothing but endless videos of toxic racist white people making disparaging tropes about black people. Two, she's talking about black women wear braids and wigs that can be ripped out. Yeah, if you're fighting. Most black women don't have alopecia. Most black women that have alopecia are between the ages of 47 and 60 some shit, right? I think I want to say 66. You'll never find a woman in her 20s with alopecia. You won't find a woman in her 30s. Hell, you won't even find a black woman in her 40s with alopecia. I think, what's her name? Jada Pinkett Smith claims she has alopecia. She's just now 50, 51. And even we think that's bullshit, because if I'm not mistaken, doesn't alopecia make you lose your eyebrows? So I digress. Yeah, and no one gets alopecia from having their hair ripped out. That's not what alopecia is. This woman's a dense, and any other word you can use to explain or to express a not so intelligent person. But because it's YouTube, I'm gonna dial it down. But she's not that intelligent. And I guess with racist people, it doesn't matter about intelligence, right? They like to tout high IQ and tell other people that they have low IQ. Just because they're the loudest and the dumbest doesn't necessarily make them smart. But I digress. This one girl right here that was talking about, where my food stamps at, nigga? She was among the barrage of people that did blackface over the Halloween weekend. It was, so you see up here in this picture, some unknown white girl in blackface with chicken tenders. Her, the girl in the middle that just got done ranting about food stamps, and then two other people down at the bottom, which I think the guy in the blue shirt is a politician of some sorts. So like when we say this is white people culture, I mean, this is really clear people culture. Like this is what they do. They make a living off of disparaging people of color, namely black people. And then when they get called out on it, they want to say somebody's playing a race card as if like you're not doing something. Or they want to play victim. They want to throw rocks and hide their hand. The girl that was talking about the food stamps and stuff right here, as you could tell, somebody exposed her for doing blackface, and she's a meth head, right? I think they posted a video. They posted a post on or a video on TikTok where exposing that she actually humiliates herself for her meth habit, right? So she need meth money, and I don't care what nobody say, that there is a crack pipe. So these people are either mentally ill, not working with a full deck, or they're drug addicts. I don't know what the case is, nor do I give a fuck. What I do know is all the people that hate in my comment section that talk about somebody playing a race card, I just like to ask one question: is it happening or not? If it's happening, then I'm justified for explaining and exposing the shit that I see. If it's not happening, then I'm race baiting. But I'll be the first to tell you, in this thing called social media, there is no at least from the black perspective, there's no money in race baiting as a black person. There's plenty money in this race baiting as a white person or a non-black person. But there's no money in this as a black person. Like I can't garner any money. Yeah, black people might listen to my videos. I'm not selling a product or a service. I'm not being sponsored by anybody. They like to kick that shit when black people talk about racism. They like to talk about, oh, you're being funded by the small hats. Nobody's funding me. I don't know any black person that does this is getting funded by quote unquote the small hats. We're just showing the shit that happens. And once again, it's either happening or it's not. Nothing in between. And just because, you just saw the some examples, we can assess fairly that it's actually happening. So if anybody comes in my comment section talking about, oh, you're playing the race card, explain that shit. In any event, if y'all like this episode, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.